How they were
all right, we are live.
We are live.
Here.
We are here.
Hi, y'all.
Ready to go.
Howdy, folks.
For some more
y'all.
D&D.
Durr.
The Charisma Company. All righty, Roo. Who wants to do?
Recap. I have inspiration.
I don't.
I do.
Well, looks like. Oops. You should go.
Oh, you want to do the recap? Because you were.
No.
She watched the stream.
Also, do
Good.
you have music going?
Oh, no,
I
I
do.
definitely don't want to read
She's
it.
really quiet.
Okay.
Here.
I'm not even seeing it.
We don't even have any cool notes this time. Mine are boring in comparison to
Let me check
Gilfie's.
one thing really quick. I think.
Well, doodle hardcore today, okay?
Okay.
I'm not as.
It
I'm
looks
not
like
as-
it's starting.
It's really, it's really this book that makes it so nice to doodle, you know?
It was an input
Yeah,
error.
and you're good at
Are
that.
we good?
There's audio.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, we're good.
It's a test.
The things that we don't test before we start. Everyone
It's a
take a
level up
sip of their
day.
water. It is a level up day. And we're
Level up.
leveling up literally seconds before we start.
Yes, because some of us didn't prepare. Some of us didn't do our homework. I missed the message.
So sorry. Remind me where we kicked off last.
Where you started? You started on the road to the Embers. And you were burying the dead.
Yeah,
So
we had
we-
just been like, God damn it, Andrew.
Here, let me show this down.
So we just dealt with the whole situation in the caves, where we'd
Turns
gotten
out there's no Ollie.
bamboozled by old
Business.
Miriam
Bamboozled
Yellow Eyes, right?
AF.
That's right. You're
Getting
in
your
Yellow
name
Eyes.
right.
Good job. Your
So, yeah.
nemesis.
We
Yeah,
buried our dead, along with Satine. Satine, right?
Yes. Who
She's
was also
decided
dead.
that she's our nemesis.
Satine.
Yeah, we didn't do anything to her.
Listen, we did kill her boyfriend, but we weren't like, you know who sucks? Miriam Yellow Eyes. Let's fucking kill her boyfriend.
Cat launcher.
Really, if she just let us kill her then too,
Then it would have been fine.
Our pain would be over.
would not be an issue.
Her pain would be over.
Yeah. She decided to just not die. I don't get it. What kind of NPC continues?
A
Bullshit.
person with invisibility who can get out of that situation.
Ooh.
Fair.
Better visibility.
Fair.
All right, who's giving the recap? The person
I
doing
will.
all these adjustments to the screen?
Yes, I know. Something got bumped when we were all sitting down. Okay. So we buried our dead, and then we
Bring
hear
out your dad. I'm sorry.
a caravan coming down the road. We waited for them, and it turned out to be
Rich folk.
the rich folk from Alversea,
The 1%, if you will.
the 1%, who are not doing great.
Running a 0.5% at this point. am I right?
Along with Henrietta. She told us of what happened at Alversea. It was a full-on rebellion.
Revolution.
You're,
is what she
you're
said.
the one that killed him. It wasn't me.
People were getting drug in the streets, I'm assuming killed and all that. Forget all the details, but it wasn't good for
Who
them.
gets dragged?
So they took what they could, and they're on the road. So we agreed to help them, give them some protection as we were going along the road to past Akhmet Keep. They were on their way to Arstelia. So went along the way, some small battles here or there. We did have to try to feed everybody, which was an ordeal, but we made it through. More dreams keep happening, which is a situation that we need to talk to somebody about.
Nightmares.
And then try to think of anything else that really happened to that camp.
No.
It wasn't really until we got to
We need
Aqua
to maybe ask Simone.
Yeah,
about today.
We did have a.
There's lots of inner group discussion to be had this session. But
Yes.
continue.
We did have a very old man tell us how
To skin a bear.
To skin a bear.
Not just skin, but butcher a bear.
Yeah.
That was great.
So it was good, and then we were like, hey, here's Akhmet Keep. And then out of
This
nowhere,
beautiful giant building.
a giant
Yeah, it's
purple
beautiful.
worm busts out of the side, just like, ooh, the most epic, scary thing imaginable.
He's very scary, you're right.
Very large.
And we were like,
Very purple.
okay, so maybe not go through there. And as that was happening, we got happened upon by a bullet. So that was a bloody battle. Some of the people were devoured. It was a bloody battle on our end. I got, taken out. Luckily, my necklace saved me. And
Sorry.
what's up?
Nothing. We also learned that there's a rumor that the Akhmet Keep is to keep something in,
Yes,
not keep people out. That felt important.
it is
Oh.
built in a very strange.
Probably that. Well,
Yeah.
not
Maybe
that.
this
Not
guy?
that specifically, but the Underdark.
It's that. And also.
The Underdark.
But it's that. More than anything else.
So, got through that, making our way
Downtown.
Walking fast.
to where we were
Faces
gonna
passing on home.
split ways, and we had a conversation with Henrietta about what actually happened to cause the three waves. It was divulged to us that the 1%, or just
She guilty AF.
not
Yeah.
Henrietta specifically, but
It's not Henrietta.
the powers.
She was informed.
She was informed that the powers ruling over the continent chose to do that on purpose to weaken the Embers, specifically the main guy, forgetting his name for now, with his ability to give people magic. They were trying to squash that. With this, obviously, it got out of hand, and this is where we're at. Where
Yeah, they weren't super psyched either.
who was not super psyched?
Like Henrietta wasn't super psyched about the waves.
No.
She wasn't psyched about the side effects of the
Yeah.
waves.
The tsunami, the unrest.
Yeah.
Obviously, the revolution that
The fact
happened
that,
because of
that
it.
it still didn't. Yeah.
Which is like 3 dominoes away from where they're, the three-wave decision.
So now we're trying to decide whether or not we want to go with them to.
Yeah, protect them to Arstelia or make your way to the Embers.
And we figured out about how far is Estelia from where we are.
Like a
now.
day.
Like
A day there, day back.
So, not insignificant, but significant enough. And I think that is where we are at currently.
You are. We'll
And
say.
we level up.
We'll say that you, after the battle and some healing that occurred, you needed to bury the people who got squished. There were some civilians who got squished by the bullet.
Squished. Makes it sound so cute.
And some
Brutally switched.
burial rites and so on. So we'll just say that you have a long rest. The two of you two, say you're 1 and 2. Okay. You have another nightmare.
So I am not.
Same problem. You don't gain the benefits of your long rest. I probably already told you to
I haven't
use that.
actually
You haven't touched it?
So,
You
not
gain-
feeling great.
And you do gain a level of exhaustion.
What was your nightmare about?
Do you recall?
I do. It was pitch
were-
black.
Darkness, can't see your own hand.
Yeah, like pitch black. And you're just like giant thuds.
Boom, 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 boom.
Thundering.
Closer and closer,
Close.
louder and louder.
Right on
It's
top
like
of me.
destroying you.
Oh, that is a full nightmare. That's scary.
Little side note, that's what I would have when I was a kid with a fever. Every time.
Ew, scary.
It was horrible.
That's so
It was
sad.
terrifying.
Oh,
I had
child.
the Megalodon one.
Oh,
Yeah,
what the
shark.
fuck?
Be like way in the middle of the ocean, like barely see the top,
Yeah,
and just like a small shark,
yeah.
bigger,
Getting bigger and
until
bigger.
it's like the size of a building.
Yeah.
That is
I still
my
have
nightmare.
underwater nightmares.
Wow.
Wow, you
For
guys
sure.
made me get
your
scuba
character-
certified.
your character,
Well, isn't it cool though to dream underwater? Like more
No.
like, detail underwater.
now when you get a level of exhaustion, that's what you got last time you had your drowning dream.
What was your bad dream about?
I was falling and falling and also drowning.
Drowning deeper and deeper.
Drowning deeper and deeper and deeper,
Into
and I know
darkness.
you knows.
I don't know anything. I just
Still.
know I need to do things.
Okay, so decision time between all of y'all.
I don't sleep.
Oh, yeah.
That's why only
so,
you two have nightmares.
Okay. If we did attempt to take a long rest,
You did. You got a long rest.
yeah. So
Except for
during that time when in the few minutes that Simone was working on her book of ancient secrets.
Yeah, mark off a tally on your little your pet projects.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
fun!
too.
I'm learning how to sew.
While
That's so cute.
while she was occupied with that and not talking about her ex.
his
Did
name
I
is
go?
Ulrich.
Yeah, I'm aware.
He was Dragonborn.
Yeah, we know.
He speaks
And,
Roman.
sorry to interrupt. I know, like, technically on the road, I think we slept another time, right? Because we made camp when we
We had a
Yes.
short
We
rest.
had the bear.
Yeah.
Yes.
You had a
that
long
was
rest.
a long rest
You had a long rest
for the cooking
Oh yeah.
the bear.
Yeah.
So it's 2 tallies, is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, just
Oh.
making sure like you guys didn't miss the tallies last time. I think I mentioned it to you, but
Gotcha. Cool.
So what
I'm
happened to
halfway
the
through my
tally?
people pleaser book. Anyway, in the few minutes I have where she's not talking to me, I'm going to attempt. Never actually done this before.
Yes.
Jairus is going to attempt to pray to Torm,
Okay.
and I don't know if he gets a response or not.
What is your goal? Like, what do you ask for or ask about, or what's the?
Almighty Torm, right hand of Tyr and gauntlet of justice. We are at a crossroads, and I believe that your teachings require me to accompany these destitute folk to Arstelia. However, it is also my understanding that it is divine will, which I have to this point assumed included yours, that I remain with the companions that I have found myself with, and yet they insist on abandoning these people.
Abandoning is not the right word. But
You are not awake.
Make a religion check.
Oh,
With
it's coming
guidance.
closer.
Do I have religion? I do
With guidance?
not. You are not. This is more of a silent prayer. It is an 8.
Okay. I will say that Torm does respond and says, "No, it's okay.
Probably not.
I'm sure he'll be telling everybody. He'll be super excited. that he gets it."
here right
All right,
now.
so
Brilliant.
do you do this like amongst all the people out loud in your
No,
brain,
it would be-
off in a distance out loud?
It would be. I mean, it would be while we're while we're taking our rest, like while they're sleeping.
Okay, so just amongst the people.
Yeah, and I think, I would probably do it silently. I don't know that I would do it out loud. Although, does Jairus have an internal monologue? What a
He
question.
definitely does.
He definitely does. Yeah, it would be
He has a
silent.
lot of
Okay.
feelings to not have an internal monologue.
All right, in your head, then he'll respond in kind, saying, "Men call me Torm the True, because I value loyalty above all else. Any who would call himself my follower must do the same."
Is that helpful for you?
Damn it, no! I mean... oh, okay. Thanks.
Oh, okay.
Gods are super
super
like,
helpful.
this is what you should do, and when, and how.
I know, right? Yeah, it's like,
And
cool.
when and how.
Classic message from a god. Great. Well,
Loyalty.
yeah,
Who are you loyal to?
but that... I'm loyal to Torm, which is why I asked Torm what I should do.
You should be loyal to me.
This is literally
Correct.
this is exactly why I'm asking you. Okay. I guess I'll figure it out.
Okay. I mean, you used to be loyal to your owner.
Yeah.
You're now loyal to Torm, but you can be loyal to other people.
Right. I'm loyal to the teachings to Torm and his teachings, which say we should help those in need.
Okay.
I am loyal to my party, who don't want
So
to help those in
and
need.
so those are-
That's the whole point.
Yeah,
That's like,
sort of.
which I rolled an 8. It's fine. Like, you don't need to answer this.
Okay.
I'm not asking. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So okay. Cool. Internal strife.
I felt like it was an appropriate quote.
Oh yeah, no, it's great.
It's from Torm,
It is excellent.
from his from the official D&D site.
Well, there we go. None could be more accurate. Okay. Cool.
Oh boy.
So we wake up, as in they wake up.
Yeah.
And have a conversation, I guess.
You good over there?
So
How'd you sleep?
he did not sleep well.
Well, that part's obvious. You look a little ragged.
Yeah, but that's
Dream
pretty normal.
again.
I know it is normal, but he looks like puffier than usual.
He's groaning more than usual, but still just as puffy.
Did you eat too much salty meat the other day?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or dead?
Well, yesterday was almost dead.
But you're alive now.
I feel the same.
Oh, good.
You could use your magic on you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, probably
You had a nightmare, you said?
could. Mm-hmm.
What was your nightmare about?
Oh, I'm good with nightmares.
Oh.
Because I'm also having nightmares. I think it's real fucking weird.
Tell us about it.
It's like this pitch black
Yeah.
and just this stomping.
Oh no.
Stomping. Just so fucking loud.
Ooh.
Horrifying.
I'm also having nightmares about darkness, but mine's underwater and I'm drowning and can't wake up.
When was the last time you drank water?
That's a really good point.
Oh, it's been months.
It's been months. I don't know what happened to me.
Baz, do you feel overwhelmed in
I-
your waking day?
I feel whelmed.
But not
I know you can be
overwhelmed.
overwhelmed, I know you can be underwhelmed, but can you ever just be
Yeah.
well?
I think in Canada you can.
I think in Europe you can. I think I can just be. I'm whelmed.
I think you can in Europe.
And Endymion, do you feel as though you were running away from something?
I mean, I was trying to run away from Paulette. And that didn't.
Who?
So not anymore.
Creature.
True. That yes.
The thing that knocked you out was.
In more of a general life sense.
Yeah.
It seems like Endymion's always kind of overwhelmed. Like, look at him.
Yes, but he's not the one having the dreams about being.
Well, I mean, honestly,
Inundated.
running away from things is what got me here, and I'm still breathing. So
So is this
Pretty
not a
cocky for some
nightmare? Is
reason.
this a good dream?
maybe it is a good dream. No, probably
Yes,
not a good dream. I feel like shit.
reframe your approach. Lord Harold had me read a book on dreams so that I could deal with the children when they had nightmares. I feel as though I have solved your problems.
Is it consistent enough that we need to worry about these dreams?
I mean, I've had like a couple, and
Are
I'm
they
starting.
reoccurring?
Yeah, and I'm starting to get like a little stressed about it, to be honest.
Like,
Are you
you had a
feeling
bad
overwhelmed?
dream, then I had a bad dream, then you had a bad dream.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a
It's
bad
like
dream.
we're alternating bad dreams and like not into it, friends. It's like uncool. It's overwhelming, not just whelming.
Is there something that maybe Baz and Endymion need to say to each other? Need to maybe get off their chest?
Stop invading my dreams, bro.
Be better.
You be better.
That's not quite what I was getting.
This is going well.
I'm not scared. I'm not afraid.
I could ask
Roll a,
my what's it called, Dender? My deity? What would you-
Patron.
Thank you. I can talk to my patron about getting rid of your bad dreams.
Yeah, it might be nice. Like, what is she helping us with, anyways?
Your patron deals with dreams.
She does deal with dreams.
Do we know?
Don't tell.
No, I don't think I've really talked about her at all.
Mm-mm. You guys spend a lot of time with it. You know almost nothing about each other.
Let's talk about each other.
I mean, she's my sister.
So you know everything about Gyrus. I
So
will
is
just
your
say.
gods the black tentacles?
Whoa, what?
She's actually a giant snake lady.
Whoa, what?
Giant snake lady?
So the
I'm
reason
not aware of this god.
You all saw the deep sea creature.
That was her.
So
Sorry,
the
these
reason
deep sea creatures your butt?
yeah, we besties.
Yeah, we besties.
More like I work for her.
Yeah.
Have you?
So the reason
Haven't
I
seen you
don't
guys hanging
dream
out.
or need to sleep is because I made a deal with Dendar, the night serpent, who we saw underwater during those 3 waves. And she
healthy.
took my nightmares away from me in exchange of a life of servitude, which actually feels pretty fair. Because who wants bad dreams? The unfortunate thing is, she's planning to take over the world with bad dreams one day.
I was going to say, with your role, you've learned a little bit more about her motivations, but if you're going to just tell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell her. So there's a little bit of like conflict with myself there.
Isn't it destroy the sun?
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's the night serpent, yeah.
What?
So eventually, when she accumulates enough nightmare fuel, she's going to destroy the sun and take over the world.
I'm sorry, and we're buds with her.
But I mean,
Like, we're cool.
we really
we're Gucci.
think
with her.
she's actually gonna do this?
I don't know.
No. I actually think in the
seem
meantime,
confident.
we're just helping getting rid of dreams. So if you're interested in getting rid of your nightmares,
But then
It would
are we
actually
adding
help
fuel
me a
to
little
her
bit.
fire?
and yes, we're fueling her nightmare fuel.
Well, I have several questions.
I'm very conflicted.
First of all, how dare you?
My moral compass isn't
Who
super
do you
high.
think you are? And this is
What?
the being which first suggested, commanded, ordained that we are supposed to travel together.
Sorry, that
Is-
was a little
is this-
quiet.
Sorry, it was yes. Let's rewind it back a little
Sure.
bit. Is if I recall,
Okay, we were underwater.
fairly early on in our
Does that
adventure.
help you
Yeah, it does.
envision?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine. He's
And I'm
theater-
breathing
theater
underwater,
mind,
which is weird because that doesn't usually happen.
yeah.
You're
Early
just drowning. Which is,
Sure.
Drowning.
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 That's how you say it.
Definitely.
It's-
yes.
There's two
Yes, I
D's
said
in it.
woofs.
It's drowning. It's pronounced drowning.
Well, there's two D's in
I
it.
should have that in my
Drown-
Drowning.
Woofs.
Drowning.
Anyways,
You.
Do you?
I'm
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If my memory serves, as our joint venture began, it was you who said that your patron suggested that we all be that not suggested, claimed that we needed to be together. Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, but like she seems
I
misaligned.
am no longer
Totally.
conflicted about my
Chaotic
decision.
evil, I'd say.
Oh, good.
You also recall that your like messenger person also backed up,
Staying
That.
together.
who is a
Excuse-
lawful good.
Alan Rickman is
So
on Team
Dender
Snake
lives
Lady.
in the
Wow.
world of the dead.
Elmter.
And
So if that-
she knew
if that
that
evens it
worse
back
things
to
were
being a
coming towards
question.
us, and she does
He says-
have my safety in mind because I'm working for her.
So she.
So I do
you're
believe that she
employee.
wants me to stay alive for a while.
Like,
yes.
Until the end.
I
When she swallows the sun and takes
am a
over.
little less. See, I'm a little less concerned about the right now and more concerned about that.
I mean, everybody has goals, right? Like lofty goals. This seems like a lofty goal. I just don't believe
We cannot.
it's like an attainable goal.
Okay.
He
There.
just
Okay.
reminded me.
Let me
What's wrong?
engage.
I turned off the afternoon.
let me engage with the pamphlet I read about logical fallacies.
Sure.
That's a that's a false equivalence to say that all goals are equal because they are goals.
Also,
definitionally, I suppose,
like,
they are by definition the
No,
same.
no. They are goals. Yes.
There is a hierarchy.
The quality of the goal is not equivalent because they are the same object.
But what's nice is, she's actually doing good for the world.
Is she?
okay,
For
but
a
like,
while.
goals are like, I kind of want to get a little more fit. Like,
I would
this
like to
meat
get some
belly's
chutney.
getting a little out of control.
That's a more obtainable goal. This
Maybe
was,
I get another
lofty,
hand again.
shooting for the
I don't
stars.
want to eat the sun!
Exactly. And if you said you did, I wouldn't take it very seriously either.
You have to dream a little bigger.
Yeah.
I could find another group, but they're just...
And
What if they want to eat the sun?
or want to set off waves of magical destruction, because apparently those are the two options you have at this point right now.
Yeah, so I don't really have any,
Or there's also a purple worm. You could see if that wants to be on your
I
side.
don't feel bad about this pact. I felt like it's worked out alright.
To be fair,
What's happening?
Angel Dude,
His name is Alan.
Alan, kind of was on the same page as Snake
Wait.
Lady.
Dendar.
I'm sorry.
Dedar.
Hold
That's
up.
this
Wait a
Dendar.
minute.
Dendar.
Dendo.
Dental?
Dendar.
Dendar.
Dental.
Comfort Dental.
She can also
Comfort
give you nightmares, so I don't think you should say her name incorrectly.
Dendar, we love you.
Mhm.
What?
And
Who's-
somebody overhears, what did you say?
Yeah, so one of the people in the group are like,
Only
what
kidding,
the
only
Having
kidding.
a
You guys are
dental
having,
issue.
you guys are having your own conversation.
Let's move
Baz just
away
goes-
from the group.
So yeah.
Okay.
Pardon.
Can
Wait.
I understand that Alan does not necessarily show up whenever you want,
Yes.
but could you perhaps maybe right now
Yeah.
ask about this?
I like
this
him.
seems like a I know I am about 3 weeks old. I understand I have lots of words.
You don't
Almost
look
born
You
yesterday.
don't look a day over 4.
Thank you. I appreciate that for whatever that means. But it seems like perhaps there's a little bit of a difference between what I know about Ilmater and what we are coming to understand about Simone's
Snake Lady.
Great old one.
That.
Can you
Serpentress.
roll a deception check?
Sure.
Serpentress.
What?
Who has the highest insight?
Me.
You're going to try and beat her deception check.
Ooh, love this.
Fuck yeah, I am.
17.
Yeah, Jesus.
Damn it. Mine's a 11.
Okay.
You
This
sneaky snake. Ew.
Don't let that sway your...
when. Oh, all right. Perhaps I am focusing on the trees rather than the forest.
Well, trees are in the
We're
forest.
talking about neither.
What are we talking about?
You're in the
I
forest.
thought we were talking about snakes.
Goodness,
And
everyone.
dreams.
If we get to a library, I will show you the book on metaphors.
Libraries?
Wait, where's the nearest library?
Well, it's probably in Akhmet. Well, it was. Anyway,
I can understand how
um,
this could bother you.
Yeah, seems
thank
pretty
you.
reasonable.
Thank you for your
To
understanding.
be fair, let's break it into short-term, long-term. Short-term,
Short term,
I can't sleep.
Same.
Yes.
And when I can't sleep,
He's crankier than normal.
fair.
and it's bad for the group. Charisma level is
Also
dropping.
fair.
It's bad
Our
vibes.
Riz is dropping.
It's like not it.
And short
Is that what
term,
they say?
nothing's gonna happen. Long term, this is a long ways out. Like
Yeah, but then we.
decades. Lifetimes. We probably won't even be around. And by that time, someone else's dream and lofty goal is probably to throw up the sun, not eat the sun. You know? Like, it's
Let's not concentrate on that for now.
someone's probably trying to make 2 suns as we speak.
But if Dee Dee the snake
We would be so
could make
crispy.
us sleep,
Dee Dee's a cute nickname for her.
that would be nice in the short term. Long term, you can deal with
And
the eating of
It
the
would
sun.
also, it would be nice for me because I haven't done my job in a long time.
What does that mean?
As in, I haven't consumed anyone's nightmares and provided them to Dendar in a long time.
Sorry, that's what you're doing?
So I need...
Do you want to find a new group?
I do! And I'm related. We shared a womb, and I'm not into it.
Is this like
No, it's-
post-breakup?
But you remember how those cool powers I had and like the tentacles
I
and
mean,
things?
that's pretty cool, but also...
I wouldn't have that
Is
if
that
I didn't
pre- or
have
post-breakup?
Dendar.
What?
Was that pre or post-breakup?
The tentacles?
Yes.
Post.
Post-break.
It wasn't like we grew up with
Does
tentacles.
that take
It was
Yes, I am aware
mutual.
of that. Thank you.
I just found my own way.
She just
It's
needed
a
to be
way.
on her own for a minute.
Yeah.
You found someone's way.
I'm feeling stressed, though, that you're
don't think you
now
should.
in charge of eating nightmares.
Consuming.
Is it important? Is it consensual?
Yeah, I
Which
chose
part?
this pact.
No, the
I meant
eating
the
of the
consumption
nightmares.
of dreams. Is it consensual?
Seems like no.
No. Normally, I don't ask. With you guys, I'm asking for
You
consent.
don't ask. Does it hurt? I'm scared.
It's nice to help others and take a nightmare.
Can you three leave the room for a minute?
No! Go play some Mortal Kombat.
God damn it! I'm just gonna watch this episode.
That's fine.
Very nice.
That's
I
fair.
hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Okay, so your job from Dendar is to place the nightmares.
Okay.
And she then, because you have a special connection with Dendar, and so with your like magically infusing of that nightmare, it like sort of like allows her to eat it,
Okay.
if you will.
Yeah,
to
that
consume
makes
it.
sense.
Because you have not been doing that, you're sort of giving off this aura of nightmare energy, and it's
going
causing
on
them to have horrible, like visceral nightmares. And so you're thinking, if you start infusing your nightmares into people, then your friends will start having full night's sleep again. But because your
Just giving off
pact,
the aura of nightmares.
yeah, your pact is not being fulfilled. You're not doing your job, and so
Okay.
you're getting a downfall, which is that your teammates are suffering for
So
it.
once they like infuse a nightmare, then it wouldn't come back?
No. So it's more like your spiritual connection with the patron. Think of it like a black tether or something.
Yeah.
It's becoming unstable, and it's causing nightmares to happen around you. If you start feeding the nightmare intentionally into someone, then your connection will strengthen again, and that aura will go away. You just need to start feeding specific people nightmares.
Yep, that makes sense, and it shouldn't be these two.
It can be. It's up
Well,
to
yeah.
you. If they're
But
the
I
only
can-
ones around.
Other people.
Yeah.
And then how would I do that? Can I just like during the nighttime?
You
just
could
go
just
over
tell
to them
me.
and- okay.
Yeah. You could just tell me like, at nighttime you step away from your therapy session with Jairus
Yeah.
to go give somebody a nightmare,
Okay.
or like give multiple people nightmares.
Now, can I take these nightmares from them to give like?
Mm.
Because that was part of it too. Is like giving like you need to like provide Dendar with all these like nightmare ideas.
Is that part of the?
That
Okay.
was
So
like,
so
the
you're the
patron.
one creating you're the one creating the nightmare.
That makes sense.
Your infusion of the nightmare into the person's mind
Is then what
opens
gets
up their
sent- uh-huh.
their
their like
psychic,
creativity of
Yeah.
what that could be.
and you can decide what that nightmare is, and then she's able to consume it.
Oh, I like that.
But like you're sort of the conduit.
Yep, I like that. Okay,
Okay,
that makes sense.
All right.
All
Sure.
good.
you guys can come out now.
Are we free?
All free.
I
And
hate
it's,
that.
it's up to you to
Yeah, yeah.
decide
Lie
how
down.
you want to communicate with this.
That makes sense.
I hated every minute of that.
Hate love? Just hate.
Just hate!
It was good. We needed to clarify some stuff.
Okay.
Where did everyone go?
So let's see. You we're talking about what she
Dreams.
does, what Dendar's doing, what you guys are gonna do.
like walk us through what that looks like eating dreams? Because that seems like it's a lot of calories.
I had a question. Have you eaten our dreams yet?
No.
No, that's why we're still having them, dum-dum.
And to be honest, I haven't done my servitude in a while, and that's probably why things aren't... I'm a little unstable with Dendar. Dee Dee and I haven't chatted in a while. I probably need to do some work and actually start
What do you
feeding
think
Dendars
that
and
means?
nightmares.
As you learned from Ulrich, relationships take work.
What do
Yes,
you mean?
and I've been putting this one off for a while because I've been hanging out with you guys.
What do you mean a while?
Since we got together, I really
Since the
haven't
ship.
done it. Since the
Yeah,
waves.
but how much time we're spending doing it before?
Oh, lots, yeah. I was like, that was all I was doing. I was like pretty good at my job. Now I've like really put a back seat. Taken a back seat.
You have like a full-time
When-
high-tech job.
Yeah.
So, do you only eat nightmares?
I'm actually not doing any of the eating myself.
Okay. Are only nightmares removed from whatever it is that contains dreams?
Did they die?
I don't know. Does the person
Do we
die?
die?
Is there
No.
what else is removed?
Do you think she would offer if we would die?
I
I don't know why she's my sister!
We're learning a
then
lot
it
today.
then it seems like perhaps you would have better insight in this than I do. I
I
don't sleep or dream. I am 3 weeks old. I'm trying to understand things.
That's true. I forget.
You do forget you're a baby.
So here's how it works. I would infuse a nightmare into someone that's sleeping, say, which please note I did not do to you guys.
I'm having a hard time believing that.
I would never give you a nightmare on purpose.
Yeah, but you've also kept this a secret, so...
So it seems
Yeah,
we might
real
have a
hard.
nightmare. As a
I don't
side
have
So-
any secrets.
I would plant a
Sure.
nightmare. So say Bob is with us
Bob is with us.
and he's sleeping.
Bob.
I would plant an idea in Bob's head
A scary
while
one.
he's sleeping, preferably something very scary.
Eh!
Nightmare. Like Leonardo DiCaprio dating a 16-year-old, something like that. And
Quite
then
what I meant, but okay.
they would take their own creativity and turn it into their own version of a nightmare. And then all of these ideas and terrible thoughts get bottled up and then sent to Dendar. And then Dendar has, like I said, more nightmare fuel. And we're
And
just
then-
building up scarier and scarier scenarios and using everybody's different levels of creativity in their own backgrounds and their own minds to just create more and more terrifying scenarios.
You,
Sorry.
Have you tried doing like laughing nightmares? Like
I've heard laughter's more effective than screams.
I have.
put that thing back where it comes
I
from.
did read this book called Monsters Inc. once.
I did read it.
By
And they
Mike
did try
Wazowski?
that.
Yes.
Oh, I've heard of that guy.
Okay.
It's not what she's looking for. And yes, so anyways, I haven't done it in a long time, so I'm thinking it's possible that my connection with Dendar hasn't been so strong, and I might be giving off my bad feelings to you guys. And maybe that's why you're starting to have bad dreams.
So now we gotta like call up
So I
Snake
probably-
Lady and be like, guess what? I got a new nightmare for you, Snake Lady.
No, I
it's
probably...
coming from my sister.
I mean, it's possible. Or I channel this energy into someone else. Say maybe this group of people that we were considering traveling with to Arcelia? Werewolf?
Absolutely not.
It's like, Gyrus isn't gonna like that.
I've told you more than you even need to know.
Wow, I
We-
have so
I'm
many
being
other
very
questions.
open
We
and
may
very
disagree
honest
on
about
that.
this.
I would say we are closer to what we need to know than we were before. There.
Not all patrons are good patrons.
So do you like
The-
like working with her?
I mean, she gives me really cool powers.
So that's
And
why
I
you-
do like my powers.
Sure.
Yes, but Okay. Are you...
Beauty is pain. You know?
Also,
I've never heard that.
dream
Also,
nightmare
pain
free
is also
sleep
pain.
is pain.
Yeah. Do you... So you explained your process of implanting
Yeah, and planting an idea in someone's
So-
mind to dream about.
in the way that a gardener plants a seed
Sure.
and grows a plant and then harvests the plant.
Yes.
Then you fuck the plant.
And then you...
Jeez.
Great. We're on a great.
It's a quote. It's a quote from a movie.
It wasn't me. It wasn't my fault.
Is it possible to do your work without first causing
Pain? Direct.
psychic harm? I guess
It doesn't cause any psychic harm to anybody.
I guess
then
I
we might
can't
not have
speak
a-
from
Ow.
experience because I've never had a nightmare. However, it seems nightmares are bad. Yes,
He is tired.
for people.
Yeah, they're not great.
So, is there? I guess my question is there a way to cultivate and harvest nightmares without first implanting them?
I don't know.
Could you be a forager of
I don't think so.
nightmares? Then how will you get theirs?
She's gonna have to give us a scary dream.
It would have to get a touch scarier.
Ah!
Or we channel my energy to someone else, and then I think that would solve the
Listen.
problem of you guys having bad dreams.
I'm not opposed
I
to
think
channeling
it's
it
just
into
because I
someone.
haven't done my job in a while.
you
and
use
it's starting
the-
to rub off on the nightmares.
you use the
nightmares are
term-
rubbing off on you.
You use the term "solve the problem" when in fact we're not solving the problem. We're simply changing the problem.
I'm down to change the problem.
Here's my problem. It is now your problem.
Yeah, I like that.
But temporary, because clearly it's going to come back.
No, she'll harvest that nightmare and then we'll leave what's-his-face alone. Right? Maybe?
We just need to find a Bob.
We'll be leave him alone after that.
I know a lot of people I hate in Arstelia, but I really don't want to go back.
I also don't. I think
It's only a day's trip to Arstelia, and we can, like Jairus wanted to do, help this group out and travel with them.
Don't you use my good intentions for your purposes?
It feels like it's a good idea.
It was his idea.
It is don't
It was Jairus' idea
to
go
accompany these people safely.
safe. They could be safe and have nightmares.
It's such a good idea for someone so young.
Wow,
Maybe we
great
put
job,
parameters
Jairus.
On like I
Yeah.
just,
That look.
Thanks.
Think of it like a sucker fish on a shark.
We are on Dendar?
No.
Or
No, y'all are on me.
that I don't think is true. It's not like you're carrying us, friend.
and listen, we're not all perfect.
I don't have any secrets
Speak
from
for
you,
yourself.
I mean, none.
pal. None.
I was created without flaws.
Oh well, they didn't do that right.
Ooh.
Just joking, Jairus. Jairus, take a note. That's a joke. It's sarcastic.
Jokes make me feel sad.
All the best ones do.
I will remember.
Jairus, that's called a roast. Take a note. That's a roast. Roasts make you feel bad.
Roasts make me feel sad. It's
Different than the beef kind.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna
they
make,
can cause
it's gonna
beef
make
either
things
way.
very weird at the next tavern. They
We
just
have-
bring out a roast
we
and
have
just
a
like,
roast? Nobody eat it.
I feel conflicted.
More issues than
Don't.
we started.
I don't.
This is great.
if we
No need to feel conflicted. It's not your pact. It's mine. For me to deal with
Do
and live
we
with.
have a pact? To
Except
each
you dealing with your pact requires you to interfere with other people.
And I promise not to interfere with you.
other? Unless we ask you.
Unless you would like to. I think I just need to channel my energy somewhere else.
What does that mean?
Wait,
I think that's the reason you're getting nightmares,
Wait.
is because I haven't done this in a while.
Oh, so like if we find a Bob, then
Exactly.
then Demian and I will stop
And
having
then you'll
nightmares.
start dreaming well again.
if you
I haven't given anybody a bad dream in a while, and I think it's starting to rub off on you guys.
Wow, niggy vibes.
give
Negative
me a
vibes.
bad dream.
I
You
can't
can't
think
dream.
I can.
I do not sleep.
You can't
Exactly.
dream.
We do not know that.
I don't want to.
Why?
I'd rather find a non-knowing person. It ends up being scarier.
That
Is what you don't like.
is entirely opposite of what I will allow.
I bet I can call Alan.
Yeah, call him. Call him and see.
Are you suggesting an angel will...
Yeah, what if he could tell us why we like care about Dendar?
I know he's listening right now. And he's...
Alan!
Alan!
Alan! Are you there? I love hanging out with you. You make fun of him to me. It's the best.
Oh, he's gonna be so pissed when he comes back next.
Why?
Anyways.
Why? I'm giving him so much praise. What? What do you mean? I'm like his biggest fan. Look at me. If I could wear a shirt that said "Yay, Alan" or like "I heart Alan," I would do it. Yay, Alan!
Does anyone
We can
knit?
come
Alan!
back.
Does anyone in the group knit?
I do.
You could have learned knitting at some point.
Sure,
you could knit. You could knit a shirt that says "I heart Alan"
Well, I'm learning how to
Yeah,
sew.
Simone's learning how to sew.
and other things. I mean, mending
Cute.
isn't just sewing. So, like, if you're gonna
Correct.
learn the mending
Yeah, to, like,
cantrip, you're gonna learn lots
Do
of
I have to,
different
like,
ways to mend.
Go wreck on this and be like, I learned to knit. And
It has no game affecting thing. So absolutely, you can know how to
Okay,
knit.
excellent. I am gonna knit a shirt. I'm gonna knit a shirt that's like, I heart Alan for the next time he's here, and then I can be like, Alan, look,
I would pay good money to see that.
I'm going to do it. I'm a really good knitter.
You're gonna pay her money.
Bet.
Okay.
I think we've
I
spent far
would
too
pay
long
good
on
money.
this
I'm not
topic.
going
We
to. She's
should
already doing
You
it.
said bet.
we should be kind to our guests over here and let them know what we would like to do moving forward. Are we
Wait,
going to
sorry,
go
we're
with
still
Stella
talking
yet?
about Snake Lady, man. Don't change the subject.
I think we've talked about it a long
I
time.
thought we were gonna talk to Alan. Alan!
Alan probably doesn't even know Dendar. She lives in the world of the dead. Where does Alan live?
Alan!
Mostly the opposite, I understand.
Probably the world of the living.
A muskrat very far off in the distance goes.
That muskrat knows!
As an answer to your call.
Alan!
Alan!
Oh my god, I love that.
Does anybody else see this? Okay.
Oh, it's
Let's-
not Alan. Steve.
Steve, isn't it?
Dave!
Just gonna be yelling random
Classic.
names for the rest of the trip.
Old internet stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that was like
Hello,
a
Mike.
YouTube video, you know.
Oh, so that's one
probably,
problem.
like,
So
Evolved
dream
World.
problem. We've got Dee Dee the snake.
I'm sorry. I
She's
don't-
not feeding the
I
snake.
think, like, out of respect, we maybe shouldn't call her Dee Dee. Like,
She
we
told
don't
me
know.
not to drop her
I
name.
kind of like that nickname. I think it's okay.
Do you think she would like it, though? Because, like, I am scared of her.
My understanding of
Probably
old-
better to call her Dee Dee when we're talking shit about her.
Well, I don't want that. I don't want to talk shit about her.
That scaly
Well, then
face
let's
bitch.
not.
I won't. Wait, I thought you were going to call Alan. I want to talk to him. I think we should just see if Ilmater and Dee Dee are, like, in cahoots. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt that they are.
Listen, I yelled Alan a couple times and he's clearly not listening to me. Alan! Alan!
Alan Baz would like to speak with you. Also,
We have questions! Sorry.
A little bit of a moral quandary with
Has would like to speak with me.
our Dendar patron friend and our next moves.
There's no answer, but that's not uncommon.
God damn it, Alan! I mean, love you, Alan.
He'll probably get back to us eventually.
Okay.
Perhaps
fine.
if we take the time to escort these people to Arstelia, then it will give Alan time to respond.
If we escort these people to Arstelia, we should channel some energy into one of them so that I can have better night sleeps.
That is extremely selfish.
Yeah.
Did the old guy die? I think the old guy died.
Wait, I like.
Old
he
guy
did.
got squished.
Yeah.
Yes.
I liked him.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's specifically yes.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor
he
Gary.
straight up died.
Specifically, you were like the one that taught you how to.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he
right.
straight up died.
Okay. Yeah.
He dead. He
Only
gone.
because it was a.
He was nice, but he's only got so much time.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that problem. On
It's not
to
a problem.
the world-ending catastrophe that
I'm not like
is going on.
loving this,
Good lord.
But
No secrets. You guys know,
So yeah, let's just go ahead and walk this giant group of people that just decided to be like, fuck, the world and, natural laws, nature and good and evil, and magic, and screw everybody but the rich.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dendar's not
I
like
agree.
evil. She's like neutral evil.
Who?
Dendar.
I'm not talking about Dendar. I'm talking about
okay.
Henrietta and the Waves.
Oh
Yeah, I don't get good vibes from her either.
They
to
were
be
the
honest.
ones that did that, didn't they?
And it's like, do we have to keep them safe? Because, like, I'm gonna be cold for chubby.
Well, it is only a day's walk, right?
Yes.
It's
And
not
they
bad.
are.
But that's
in
gonna
need.
put off. Then we're putting off our mission. Longer. I want to be an Ember.
We don't need to whisper, I think.
Shh.
Yes, but
Lower your voice.
Baz! Baz!
Should we just flip a coin?
it seems a bit irresponsible.
But then, really, the decision would be with the gods.
That is a good point.
Do the gods care about coin flips?
I think they do.
I think they probably don't not care. But, I mean, like, if I were God, I would care about coin flips. I mean, that sounds exciting.
It's like, hey
It's like-
Siri, flip a coin. Hey Gyrus, flip a coin.
Hey, Gyrus, flip a coin.
I have coins. I haven't given them all away.
Josh, am I grabbing a beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what we're doing? Are we really flipping a coin?
I'm all for flipping a coin.
Get.
Is Gyrus okay with that?
You have so the caravan starts to so they've all woken up. They've had their breakfast and they're starting to like pack everything back up and head down the road. You've got like a good amount of time, a couple hours of walking to decide what you're gonna do before you need to diverge. If you want to keep kind of like going over some plans and details and things like that.
I'm just saying, if we weigh the pros and cons, it's not like I super trust Henrietta. I'm just saying, she gives me bad vibes, and I'm just like, it's too much. I'm just not trusting. I don't trust her.
That's understandable, but she also did. She did admit her actions to us.
Yeah, but like, why does that make her a good person and worthy of our protection?
Because she is in need. Does not necessarily make her a good person, but that's not relevant.
Well, it's not
She
relevant to you.
She is not. She is in need, as are all of these people.
Yeah, but they're not innocent.
But who is?
Some people, I assume.
Such as? And only those people are worth helping? Then why do you care for our mission to save this entire world?
Well,
There are there are guilty people in this world, and
There
you
are
are seeking to save it? And yet, when some of those people are
it's for
presented
the greater
to you,
good.
the greater good, and who does the greater good benefit? Only those who you see fit? How does that make you different from Henrietta?
That's a good point. I draw. That's a good point. You're right.
I appreciate that.
I'm not wild about Arcelia, but if we're gonna flip a coin and leave it up to the gods, then I'm more pro.
Especially if we're split 50-50. Let's leave it up to the gods.
I mean, how are we split 50-50?
She wants to go first.
We want to go to Arcelia.
Oh shit. You don't want to go to Arcelia?
I'm just saying, make your point, man.
I mean, but it's...
He did.
I did.
Are you swayed?
They have done bad things, but plenty of people have, and that does not...
But what if we only have limited time to save everybody?
But do we know that?
I mean, no, I don't know it. But what if? Nothing in this life is promised. And some of us live for a lot longer than others.
Do I live longer?
We do, we're elves, bitch.
Half.
No one lives as long as Gyrus, as
That's
long
right.
as he's got
Oh yeah, that's true.
I've been around a long
replacement
time.
parts.
That's true, I guess. I don't know. How are you feeling? Do you want to flip? I would love to flip a coin just for the sake of
Me
being
too.
contrary because I think that's fun. But it seems like Gyros is real worked up. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, do I need to be the? I've been talking to you and doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to be? Do I need to be the like decider and be like 3 against 1, or like do you want to flip a coin? Because I think delaying this is kind of dumb, but also I'm kind of dumb, so. I'm defaulting to someone with more intelligence than me, I think. More street smarts, if you will. I'm very sneaky and not very quiet when I'm speaking.
When you're nervous, you talk more?
Yeah, I'm nervous. So will you decide? Will you help us decide? Should we flip a coin? I'm not really sure what to do. Should I be the tiebreaker? Help me! So much pressure!
Look.
You seem overwhelmed.
I'm just whelmed!
We're in Europe.
I'm just whelmed! We're in Europe!
I don't want to lift a goddamn finger to help Henrietta or anyone else that made that goddamn decision.
I mean,
Okay.
same, but like, the Embers.
I spent too much time under their goddamn boots to give a fuck about them. And they made this decision. I don't want to help her. There's plenty of people in that group that didn't make that decision. So if I want to help them, that's fine. But I'm not spending more than a day helping these people.
So you're the
I don't want to step foot in Arstelia for a bit. It's nice out here.
What if we just like go to the city gate? Can that be a good compromise? What if we just get them to the gates of Arstelia and then we can peace out? And also, we have to give someone else our bad dreams.
And if we don't
Otherwise, it's like we
necessarily
won't
these people-
be rested for the protecting. You know what I'm saying?
Also, if I was any more awake, I would probably be arguing a lot more. So if we want to go, we can go.
It's a tiebreaker.
I appreciate your flexibility.
And so there it is. All right, you
So
go
we're going.
to Arstelia.
So there it is.
You do help fend off some minor problems along the way, and you approach the capital of Esmerin. I think all of you have been there at some point, but it's still impressive to behold every time. It's this massive, sprawling city with suburbs that just go on and on and on, and you can see the towering castle as well as the buildings around it that peak above the rest of the buildings. Outside of the city, it's not like there's a gate that surrounds all of it, because the city grows, and so there's plenty of suburbs outside, like what you might consider a gate. Now beyond that is an even larger shanty town than you saw at Alversea. Thank you. Which is not surprising. The tsunami uprooted lots of coastal towns, and that's where most people live, is near the coast. So you are able to travel all the way to Arstelia. It takes less time because you were there to help them along the way. But it is about like 6 p.m. to where you get to the point where, you know, you're a quarter mile away from the closest tent in the shanty town. There's lots of comings and goings along the road. You're in a safe place. The people are delivered. You can either choose to turn and start headed toward the Embers, or whatever you're gonna do.
Okay, well, we like made it all the way to the gates, so like what now?
Okay, Henrietta comes up to you, and thanks you for your protection, your discretion, and she knows, based off of all of the things that you've done in Alversea, what you did in the crypts, that you're good people, and she hopes very much that you can help fix the problem that the decision makers made, and tells you that you've always got, a room in her build in wherever she is. If she ever has a home again, right now she has only her name. She has no money or anything else, just like the rest of them. So who knows what she'll do. But you have a friend in her, as well as the people that you helped. And they'll be sure to spread the word of the Charisma Company that they are of value and can be trusted.
Nice.
And having a person as high as Henrietta, who is, like I said from last session, pretty much the highest ranking person from Alversea, still alive, being on her good side, or having a reputation of being a good people to trust is, it's valuable. She has nothing to offer you other than those things, and you head back onto the road.
I will simply encourage her to
take
a stand for good
so
things.
It's like I said, it's about 8 p.m., 7 or 8 p.m., and you're just outside the shantytown.
Yeah, we can
You
turn
do
around.
all have a lot of gold. Could go into Arstelia and do a little shopping.
And Damien said very clearly that he did not, that he was
Do you not want
vehemently
me to be an Ember?
opposed.
I have been waiting for days.
But you could be an Ember
I do.
with a shiny new...
Shiny new what? I already have a badass long bow, whatever, and a quarterstaff, and I'm sneaky AF. Look at these boots. She puts her feet up and wiggles like this.
outfit?
While standing?
Massage?
That's incredible.
Champagne?
Yeah, I jump in the
Yes,
air and
Monks, monks are so good.
What I know of players, I would want to avoid probably the city guards in general.
Then you can't go beyond even the outskirts of the shantytown.
just
The shantytown was going to have tons of guards,
Yeah.
because God knows what's going on there.
Now let's spend another 45 minutes debating.
And then another hour shopping, and
And
we'll
then
end-
we'll
and then
finally let Kiwi be an Ember. I
and
mean,
then we'll
what
end
is
the
my name?
session.
Baz. We'll finally
Love
let
shopping.
Baz be an Ember.
We'll head back. Just let things cool off a little bit.
Then we'll come back. We'll come back and we'll get champagne, and we'll get massages, and we'll get oysters. Yes. Anything you want.
I will honor Endymion's conditions of the agreement that we do not go into our cell.
Just
I've
we
been waiting
go.
for
I
days.
just don't know how it's gonna go.
All right, so you turn around and head back down the road.
Wait, are we gonna need to camp though overnight at some point to get there?
Yeah.
God
It
damn
was a day there, and it's going to be a day back. So it's at about 8 p.m., and you're out on sort of the outskirts of the town.
So we're in the same predicament of we're camping with no bobs with us.
Yeah, but
Correct.
they're right there.
Why?
Or you stay in the shantytown,
Or
or
we
near
could say-
the
That's
shantytown.
why I would say we should stay in town just for the
How
night.
close do you gotta be to eat someone's nightmare?
I have to touch them.
No.
They're sleeping.
And explain to me again why you cannot eat their nightmares.
How
I
do you
could.
touch them when they're sleeping?
Do you also
Because
groom them?
show
in your
show
hair?
us on the doll how you touch
How's a
them.
nightmare? It doesn't have to be a nightmare.
It doesn't have to be a nightmare.
Do
Show
you
us on
also-
Shannon how your character.
Well,
I
that
actually
touch.
conjure a familiar, and the familiar has to go touch them.
Is that,
That-
real?
So like
is 100% not correct.
That's how
Given the
I would
fact that
like
you
to do it.
just learned that
Oh,
spell.
damn. But how cool would that be?
However,
That
you
could be.
can cast spells through a familiar that have a range of
Ooh.
touch. So, yes, I will allow you
It
to
makes it so much scarier.
perform your duty
Dude.
through your familiar.
Okay.
Your snake is going to touch people while they're asleep
A little
and
snake bite.
put nightmares into them.
I wasn't ready.
Little snake venom.
I like it.
at least it's
This
not
is
like
out of game.
at
I'm
least it's not
scared
like
of
going
you.
up your
Oh no.
So explain to me again why you cannot simply consume their dreams.
I could, but then I'd have to plant a really horrible nightmare, and it'd be worse than the nightmares they're having.
Once. Yes.
Couldn't
Just
be
once.
any worse than what I'm dealing with now.
If you
Gasp!
if you're okay with doing
You
that,
okay?
we could do that with
Make
Endymion
an
this
insight
evening.
check.
Good. I'm good at that.
You're the one that asked the question.
Natural 1.
Never mind.
Which results in a 0 with my score.
Okay.
Endymion, if you wouldn't mind, we could do that and then not stay in Arstelia tonight.
Does that mean I won't have bad
My
nightmares
dreams.
if we eat Endymion's dream?
Correct.
And then I get to be free?
Mm-hmm.
Endymion, I vote you as tribute!
Am I gonna be like mentally scarred
I don't know.
more than I am?
Yeah, it's just a standard nightmare, just a little scarier than normal.
It's a little scarier than normal. Yeah, take one for the team, Endymion. You're so brave.
Is not Ilmater the god of self-sacrifice?
Oh,
Fuck, I hate it when the rust bolt's right.
The rust bolt's right. I'm so scared
Kyle
about
coming
this
out with
snake.
the mic drops today.
Are you deciding what to do?
Fuck it, let's do it.
Yay! Yay!
All
yay!
right, you turn away from the outskirts of Arstelia and head back onto the road. You travel for a few more hours until you find a nice spot to camp. Baz has a very nice night's sleep.
I have a cute little snooze.
Congratulations.
And I snore very cute where I'm like like that.
Our definitions of cute are not the same.
So you know
That's
about
me.
his natural nightmares.
Yeah.
You're going to infuse his mind with a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's up to you on what you're going to do. What,
Okay, cool. I found this
Come up
essay.
with some.
Okay, so first of all, can I conjure a familiar? Is that okay?
Do you have
I'm gonna say when you learn the spell, I'll say that a familiar appears because otherwise you're gonna have to go find a brazier and incense worth 10 gold.
Could the familiar only come out when I'm doing this?
No, we'll say you have your familiar. But when you learn the spell, I'll say Dendar grants you your familiar. Just for fun.
And to get it back, you'll have to do all that.
Once, if it dies, then you're gonna have to go get all that shit.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. My familiar is a poisonous snake. And this is the middle of the night, so only Gyrus is saying this.
So am I
Is
already
he, like,
sleeping?
really
What kind of
cute?
snake are we talking? There's lots of poison snakes.
You promised he would be cute.
Black Mamba.
No,
Oh,
I did
God.
say he was going to be quite evil.
You promised me he would be cute!
I mean, that's fitting for her, and
Yeah.
Black Mamba is fitting, but
Like
Black
all
Mambas
black
are
with like
so
a purple
scary.
belly or something?
Ew!
Ooh, I like
Because
that.
they're water snakes too.
or what color is your
What
Eldritch
is
Blast?
a black
Purple
mamba?
and
Green,
black
yeah, I
and
want it to
green.
be green.
Green and blacky or something
Green
like
and
that.
black. A night serpent.
I think there are also green Mambas. So
Or like, you know how black.
But you really gotta
You
watch
know-
out for the mamba number 5.
Do you know,
Mm.
like sometimes you look at a snake that looks black, but depending on the light, it's green.
Yeah, it
How
gets
did
a
I
little
not see
shiny.
that coming?
It's like
I did not see that coming.
pearlescent.
together.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly like kind of picture the snake from Harry Potter.
The
Like,
basilisk?
yeah, like
No,
anaconda.
No, the
Na-
one-
Oh, Nagini.
Nigiri.
Nagini.
Nigiri, the
Nigiri is
food.
sushi.
The food, the
sushi
sushi.
food.
I
Yeah.
picture like the sushi.
Is his name Nigiri? That's funny.
Maybe I shouldn't have it talk. Maybe I can only understand it and it speaks.
That's
you know,
true.
like
Your familiar
basilisk.
cannot. It's just a poisonous
It's
snake
an
that
animal.
you can communicate with.
I believe ravens are the only ones that can speak common.
Cool.
Listen, you promised. No!
A little more green, but I like that.
Yeah, it's a dope snake.
And pretty giant.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it
Okay,
You
okay.
promised he'd be cute.
This was an actual. I
All right.
found this
Definitions
quote
of cute
online
bears.
from
So before you
Dendar.
do that,
I'm so scared.
all right,
out. Everybody's just standing wrapping.
you go to sleep. You take a long time to go to sleep because you're signing
You're
up for a
nervous.
nightmare that's supposedly worse than any nightmare you may have ever had before.
Does anybody have any booze? No?
You could.
Booze isn't great for nightmares.
How about a hammer?
For your face?
My head.
His hand hammer.
Can if the
I only
claw
have
on the
18
back.
hit points right now, so maybe not.
So before you go to sleep, you can tell him how you want your beard groomed also.
Oh, with his face! A little snug!
We never got Kelsey's reaction to Gyrus's nighttime grooming.
Did you watch that
Did
part?
you watch
No,
that
I didn't
part?
watch that part.
Oh no! You missed a
Just wait.
great
Just
moment.
wait. You should just watch it.
All right,
We
so
don't need to rehash it.
no, absolutely. All right, so you are eventually falling
Falling
asleep.
asleep.
Gyrus, you're also there.
So
watching.
Gyrus is just watching
So-
me conjure up this snake.
So
No.
yeah,
No!
how does this snake sort of like maybe? I mean, I could take liberty if you
Oh, I
want,
don't
or
mind.
you can't. What?
I don't mind.
Okay.
I can see
All
you're
right.
excited about it.
So you're
I'm so scared.
we'll say that over the course of the trip is how you gain your levels through Dendar. You're sort of like rechanneling your connection with Dendar because you've been neglecting.
Yeah, totally. It's only been a
Um,
couple weeks, right?
And as you're doing that, you learn the spells on your new invocation. And as Dendar gives you the spell for Find Familiar, you like look up and open your eyes, which are black, and
Snake eyes.
out of your mouth comes
I like
a
that.
snake, and you're just like this the whole time
Do you need earmuffs?
as it comes out.
Love that.
And like wraps around your leg and up and over your shoulder, and you open your eyes and your eyes are back to normal, and your snake is now with you.
And then I say this
Wait,
little.
he's there all the time now.
Yeah, it's a snake. It's a
And
snake
as
like
I
any other snake.
send the snake over to you, I say this little saying.
What's the snake's name?
I'm gonna have to think about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
take your time.
Originally, I
Take
was
your
thinking
time.
Jake.
Take your
doesn't
time.
sound right anymore.
Take your time.
I'm so fucking scared. Like,
So in this domain of night you rest. So dreams may show me how I'm blessed. If screams of terror break your sleep, then Dendar sunk her teeth too deep. And the snake comes around and as you're sleeping, just the snake just coils you. So it squeezes you really tight in order to put this dream into your mind. And the dream is the same kind of dream you're having where you're in the pitch black and you're hearing footsteps coming closer. Except for this time you're hearing like tendrils start to slap around you. And then you actually start to get squeezed in the dream. And then that's all that it planted. So it's basically your same dream. And then your mind takes it further.
Okay.
I hate this.
Am I gonna take it farther now?
You can.
If you want to.
Okay. I guess it's just gonna squeeze me, and I'm gonna hear a pop. And then I want to be just in a black room. Like, enough to see. But just, like, enclosed.
I picture it like that in Stranger Things when she's like in the black.
Just, like, in a black box.
Yeah.
Like, I can see it. It's all shadows.
You can hear things, but you can still see a little.
Mhm. And just black ooze from every corner just starts to drip. Slowly. And then it starts to gush a little bit more. Thick, like paint. And it starts to fill up the floor.
And one red balloon floats into the room. That would be this. That's it. That's your actual.
But the room just fills. Trying to scratch the corners, can't get out until it just reaches the top.
like that Taking Back Sunday video.
And that last screaming breath, it goes into my throat, and then I wake
And
up.
that's when you wake up.
And then would we see anything go off to Dendar, or would, like
No, it's invisible to you and everyone around you. Otherwise, it'd be super obvious who Dendar's people were.
Yeah. So all that anyone can see is that the snake went over to Josh, to Endymion.
Yeah, and we'll say your eyes turn black when you do it.
What's that snake live with us?
And that snake came out of my
And perhaps just for fun, we'll say that the snake sort of like goes through your temples, and that's how it passes the dream to you. After that, you wake up and you're scared, but less than maybe you would be because you knew it was coming, and it kind of takes away a little bit of the fear. Sort of like in a horror movie, it's better when you don't see the creature, and then once you
Yeah.
see the creature, like, oh, well, that's not that scary.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you do gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, nice.
I hated every minute of that.
Yeah,
And I
certainly
checked
it
out.
was worse for you. Yes.
You're sleeping soundly over there.
Or are you
Yeah, but
saying Shannon
is
hated
not.
it?
Shannon had to look at a real life picture of a snake, and that was
Sorry.
scary.
I didn't want to make the dream too much more scary. If we have to do it again, I can make it scary.
Each time she does it, it's going to get scarier.
Cool. I have ideas.
All right.
What the?
Cannot wait.
Yeah, that's fun.
Like
You,
So
you
if-
guys don't have night terrors.
So if
clearly.
it wasn't that bad for
That's
you,
true.
that can be a thing we do more often in Endymion. If you got a long rest,
Sure.
Sure.
it's not a bad option.
Yeah.
So that didn't take up my whole night.
No.
Can I also read my sewing book for a little?
Sure. Mark it off.
So you do this thing and then you're like, you just pull out your needle.
That's how
and-
little.
I mean,
that's how little
it's
I care
cross-stitching.
about
Yeah,
it.
it's
an
all-
old
her
hat
job.
to her.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
old hat. She's done this thousands of times to thousands of people.
That's a lot of
Gyrus is just sitting there. Just
Well,
like,
she doesn't just do one.
don't move.
She doesn't typically. I mean, so just for
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could
it's
go.
like-
I could hit
Lots
5
of-
people in a
I
night.
could go
There you
all
go.
night.
That is
She
the
does-
first time
she
I've ever
doesn't
done it with
sleep,
the snake,
so-
though.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was cool
Does that snake
for you.
Yeah,
live
that
with
is
us
cool.
forever now, or does he only come out when you do this thing?
It's
It's around, so it's up to you how you want to stow it.
back in your mouth.
Oh, that would be crazy. Come here.
This might be a little bit much for
terrifying.
you.
Absolute terrifying to watch.
And she's just like, that's a good
I'm gonna have
boy.
nightmares tonight.
So maybe it just like lives in your clothes in the shadows.
Oh, wait, it coils around my arm and then just turns into my snake tattoo.
Here, let me see how
Ooh,
big
okay.
a poisonous snake technically is in the game.
Oh yeah.
As long as I have to see it.
Find
Oh, that's
familiar
quick.
I'm so scared.
poisonous snake.
It's gonna be a cute, fun snake.
Oh, it's
No.
considered tiny.
Tiny, yeah. I thought
Okay.
so.
Oh, that's actually
So,
kind of nice.
super
It's
small.
easier to come out of my mouth.
So yeah, it can absolutely. It could coil around your neck to almost imitate a necklace. It could be like an arm.
Yeah, can I
an
make it a
arm
tattoo?
bracelet type
Wow.
thing?
It
No, it
can't
still
do-
has to take space,
Like actual.
but
Okay, okay.
but absolutely, it could be coiled around your arm.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
fine.
have
it
or
coiled.
around your waist,
Yeah.
or
Like a bangle or one of those.
Oh yeah, we'll make it look like a bangle. I like
Cuff.
that. Yeah.
Okay, but I promise you'd be cute, dude.
I think it is.
Big is
I
the
don't think there's
cat.
anything nice about it.
Again, cute is in the eye of the beholder.
That's
So so a
some shit.
tiny space is considered 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. It doesn't need to be occupy that whole area, but it could be the diagonal. So it could be like 3 feet long. So it's gonna be about this long,
Yeah.
Kelsey.
Okay.
Okay, but
Like a smaller water
I
snake-ish.
guess perhaps Bash should be friendly with the snake, and Shannon should set her feelings
It
aside.
just has a little red tongue, just like. How are
Would
you?
you like to try an animal handling check with the familiar?
I guess I can. It's mostly just me getting over. I'm so scared of snakes, so
Okay.
it's just me getting over a fear of snakes.
It can be nice to you,
So,
but only you.
okay, I like that. I like to be chosen.
Yeah,
It
and
can
it's
also be-
because
yeah.
it's because you're the only person I like truly like, and Nick can tell.
Oh,
And then everyone else
okay.
is like, just hisses at Endymion anytime it gets close.
Or it can be like the flying snake from the Robin Hood cartoon, with the tail. that-
yes, Sir Hiss.
Yeah. Sir Hiss.
Wait,
Nothing?
Hiss.
No?
I don't know.
Do you
it.
remember that?
I don't remember that.
From Robin Hood. What? He.
But you are a woman of a certain age. All of them had a thing for Foxy Robin Hood.
Hell yeah, he's so handsome.
Exactly.
Pulling it up. pulling it up.
Here you go.
Sir Hiss.
Sir Hiss.
Oh, I like the name Sir Hiss, but maybe it's Miss Hiss.
Miss Hiss.
Here you go.
When it was
Look at
in the
him.
balloon.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, in the balloon.
He's going to sabotage Robin Hood right now.
Then he gets super drunk. Okay, anyway, so
He does
you
get drunk.
are on your way to the
This is-
Embers. You, if you recall, as you are getting closer and closer to it, there is a green flame that is growing larger and larger. When you're further away, you thought it was a star. But as you got closer, you realized that it's just a floating fire.
That seems good.
Hmm?
That seems good.
Surhis.
Surhis is his name.
You're able to follow that so you follow the road and go around into the foothills, and you get to the point where you need to diverge. You are now, you can see it, and it's kind of like you're going along the road, and it's now perpendicular to the road to you. So you cut off through the foothills and follow the route. This is what you get to once you find the light.
Surhis is so
another?
cute.
Is it
Surhis
another
has
purple?
a cape.
Surhis
Is
totally
it
has
another
a cape.
purple worm?
All right, so you come across a lake,
It's not working.
and you can see the green flame. It's huge from where you are now, and it's hovering over the middle of the lake. And you look down at the lake, and you can see a small island in the middle, where it's almost like a castle that is sort of in the material plane and out of the material plane. Yeah, it's kind of shimmery, sort of like Mirror Image does. You're not really sure where it starts and ends,
Like a mirage almost?
kind of. But this is what you see.
That's very nice.
You also see
Bless you.
a pathway that looks the same. It's sort of like in and out of. Oh, you know what? Kind of like the Dune shields.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just kind of like shimmering and kind of hard to nail down.
Like a mirage.
Uh-huh.
It's
Like Shannon said.
Yeah.
And you can see a stone pathway to the island.
Tally-ho.
Tally-ho!
Use
Stepping
mage
on-
hand, tap it.
We all say, oh,
Okay,
so
it doesn't go through.
Okay.
Stepping onto it, very much Indiana Jones as he's stepping onto the invisible bridge. You do realize that it is a stone pathway to the island. Walking across the path over to the castle, some people come out of the bushes with no weapons on them, and they bid you welcome.
Hello.
Hello. They're in simple garb. They look like humans. Commoners, really. Just nothing unique about them. By their clothing, you would imagine maybe they were like farming people. So they're not like tied, like there's not specific colors or any kind of arraignment that would give you an idea of where they're from. They're just common farmer-looking individuals. So, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you. Can we just go on
First
in?
time we've seen you all.
Yeah, we're new
Well,
to the area.
That makes sense. Sure. What are your names?
I'm Sir Gyrus of the Order of the Gauntlet.
You're a Warforged.
You are correct.
That is weird.
Agreed. I like this one.
What about the rest of yours?
I am Endymion.
Endymion, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Bastion St. Pierre, and this is my sister Simone St. Pierre.
Hello.
Good to meet all of you as well. My name is Alec.
Hi,
Hi,
Alec.
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 Well,
Sounds like you're from Navogel.
I'm from around Navogel.
Oh.
Could you know?
It's not. Yeah,
How'd
that's
you
where
end
the.
up here? Seems like a long way from home.
Well, that is a long story, but let's just say I believe in what we're doing. And anywho, you're here because you were chosen to be here, so feel free to go in.
Well,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you for your
Thanks,
hospitality.
Sure.
Nice to meet you.
Well, I'm sure we'll see you soon.
Is there a particular person that we should ask for? Is there a reception desk or
Should we, like, check in?
a check-in?
Oh, you can ask around. Everyone is friendly. If you're here, then you're part of the group. So,
When you're here,
yes.
your family.
And also, we were given a bit of directive. So
well,
is there a
clearly
person
you're
in charge?
new, so obviously you're going to want to talk to Eris Vind.
Oh,
Obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've heard of him.
Who was it that sent you to us? Who was it that made the connection?
Are we sure?
Are we
we're
supposed to spend the one time we're like, are we supposed to tell them that? We're not just supposed to point out the name?
You're
supposed to share
here,
that
so
information.
you know.
Would we only have been able to get here if we had been told?
Oh yeah, the green ember is only there for people who are half initiated, if you will.
Oh, well,
That's why it's
that makes a lot of
the
sense.
fact that you can see it. That's why we're saying you go on there. So,
Well, yes, that makes sense.
we're just
Well, like
here.
a friend
Well,
in
then-
Alversea sent us, you know.
Well, then perhaps we should just simply go.
Oh, there's
and-
lots of us in Alversea.
Yeah, see, so maybe
So
we
we
should
noticed.
just go talk to
Well.
Eris Vince.
They didn't tell you about who to talk to.
No.
Not a
Okay.
specific name.
Well, just go inside and
We'll ask
we'll
around.
figure it out.
Yeah.
So,
That was very helpful.
Thank you, Alec.
Well, thank
but
you.
yeah, Eris Vint is probably who you're going to talk to.
Sure.
He seems important, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he seems to be the
really
person in
important.
charge.
He's really
I
important.
know that.
You know,
I
he
know.
he wouldn't have he would never say this, but
It's kind of a big
he's the leader of the Embers if we had a leader. But
the leader of the pack.
Vroom, vroom.
Anyway, cool. We go in,
bye.
or I go in.
Yeah. All right. You go into the castle, and you notice that the facade looks very decayed. As you get closer, you can get a better image of what the castle looks like, but it looks like it's an abandoned, totally destroyed, most likely flooded castle from the outside. When you go in, the stairs immediately go down, and you are immediately in view of many rooms. This is the best image I could pick. It's very abstract compared to the stuff that I usually have, but it is an underground farm.
Oh.
This is all pretty well underground. The light that's being emitted, it seems to be some type of eternal flame. It is greenish in hue, but mostly similar to sunlight. And the plants are flourishing, so it appears to have the same properties as sunlight. And you can see people tending to all the crops.
Good to know they're not vampires.
Sure. And there are people just kind of like smiling and waving at you guys.
Everyone's so friendly.
They are so friendly. You know, it's nice.
And
It's
what?
really nice.
So you're inside, and so you kind of get the sense that if you're in, then you can kind of go wherever you want, and you're just. It's up to you to talk to somebody or what
Should
are you gonna
we
do?
ask where we should go if we're new?
How many people? A lot of people are
Yeah, I mean, imagine a single person per plot in this image, let's just say, and also people kind of like walking, a couple stragglers like walking along the lines and kind of thing.
I'll just ask the first person we see where we would find Eris Vince.
Or like where we should go if we're new.
Okay.
Or that too.
All right.
Or
So, a younger lady who appears to be sort of like burned on most of her body. You stop, and she says, "Oh, hi. What? You guys are new.
Hi, we're
We
super
are.
new.
Yeah.
We're super new. Where should we go if we're new?
Oh, well, Eris.
And
Vint,
where?
obviously.
And where is he?
Sure. Go down that way. You'll come to a hallway. Take a left. And then your second right. And you'll be in the library. He spends most of the day in there. What?
Jarvis
What?
is like sprinting for the library. It's like,
Oh,
library,
bye.
library, library, library.
Bye!
He really loves books, but
Obviously.
thank you for the directions, and
Sure.
I'm sure we'll hang out soon.
Let's see. Yeah, I turned left at the correct time.
Like, he's the only one that listens to the notes. Hold on.
Yeah, took me. Go left, second right. library.
Okay.
Library.
So you come to a library. It's large, and like large as in like the ceilings are tall. There's plenty of light being emitted in here. More eternal flames.
Do they have sliding ladders?
Absolutely.
Yay!
What kind of library would it be?
There's
Embers.
there's lots of desks with there's lots of desks with table lamps, and you see plenty of people just reading and walking around, and you see walking around.
Just walking.
You see this guy.
What are you doing in full garb?
He looks badass.
This guy.
Oh, I'm not even intimidated.
I'm scared.
And this guy.
I'm actually a
Oh,
little-
I like the Mohawk man the best.
This guy.
Yeah.
Surrounding
This guy.
this guy.
Gotcha.
Is that
that
Eris?
He's so
Well, we need to go
younger.
ask.
He's
than I
quite
thought.
handsome.
He's sitting
Both us
and
girls
he's just
blush.
sitting and reading. And the three guards are standing around him.
Are the guards reading?
No, they are standing guard.
Is that Eris? Is that Eris? Go ask if that's Eris.
Okay. Do. Are you Eris?
You walk up, and the one in blue with the two swords at his sides has his hands up and with both swords next to you.
We are looking for Eris Vint. Are you Eris Vint?
Eris looks up and says,
Oh, you're Eris Vint.
he stands up, pats the guy on the shoulder, and he puts his hands back down. And he says,
He's so much younger.
Eris Vint.
Eris
Mhm.
Vint.
And he says, we'll pick this up next week.
no, not quite yet. So Eris Vint says, hello. It's about time you made your way over to me.
Oh, so you know us already?
Well, sure. I've been keeping an eye on you, and who do you think gave you the vision to be able to find this place?
Oh.
Oh, the red flame.
It's green.
I understand.
Green, sorry.
It's
Green,
different.
my bad.
This
Colorblind.
Yeah, I'm red colorblind. It was an odd choice.
Green, red, yes, sorry.
I thought I was wearing green.
The
What color am I?
Eris.
They said it was grey, but I see purple.
We were really just in the last 5 minutes, I believe, led to understand that it was Ray who gave us that, but I guess it was you, if that makes.
Oh, no, it was... Yes, Ray informed me that you were on the way.
It
I
would
guess it
stand.
doesn't-
No, that's
It's
a good thing we
okay
could have
to
said.
talk about this.
It is okay
Do
to
you guys
mention-
not remember who you weren't supposed to say?
It is not.
I mean, just out of game, do you not remember who you were not supposed to say?
No, we knew we weren't supposed to say her name.
We
I thought we weren't supposed to say Ray's.
Lula's.
No, we know about not saying Lula, but we were just
Ray
trying to
never,
be cool
Ray,
and not
Ray never
careful.
said. Ray
Ray
never
was
said you.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just trying to be cool and
We're
not drop
scared.
names anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I just
We're
wasn't sure
sugar
if you were.
cookieing.
I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
you had forgotten.
We're
No,
back to
it was-
sugar
okay.
cookie instead
Okay.
of peppers.
Instead
All right.
of habanero.
So, oh no, I've been informed of you all for some time since Neela first spoke of you.
Neela.
Is it time?
Well, you'll obviously have the option to become. Well,
Can
I'm
we
excited.
know-
I'm excited as you are.
Can we know the secret code? The
Yeah!
saying?
Just like that. Yeah. Just tell you.
What do we need to know?
What
Look
is-
how excited I am!
Why
They're
don't we
very
just-
new to this.
We'll just tell you everything.
That'd be great!
Sure.
Seems foolish for a secret society.
Yes,
If I
well.
may.
She'll want to be a part of the secret society. Gyrus, don't ruin
Jairus,
this for me.
I understand,
That's
sir.
fine.
Sarcasm is not your
I love secret
strong
societies.
suit. Anyway,
Sarcasm.
we'll have plenty of time for that.
Okay.
I'm sure you're tired after
Be
your
cool.
after your journey.
Be cool, guys.
Why don't you go to the what's the word for where people, well, like lots of people sleep?
Dorms?
Sure. Why don't you go to the dormitories?
The chambers.
The sleepatorium.
The sleep
Yeah,
chambers.
sleeping chambers.
Sleepatorium.
The dormitoriums. And find a space, make it your own, and you'll hear a sound for the dinner, but I'm sure there's plenty of people who can show you where that is.
I could go for snooze, so this is a really good idea. Thanks, Eris. Can we call you Eris, or should it be Mr. Vint?
No, either is fine. There's no ceremony here. We're all mostly the same.
He said he was okay if we called him Eris. We'll call him Eris. Okay.
I wouldn't normally have, a certain. I would be wearing what everyone else is wearing, but times are a bit tricky right now.
Gotta watch out for those books.
Or the
Yes.
worms. What?
Worms? What worms? Bookworms?
Oh boy.
They could
Where?
be-
Gyrus! Find the bookworms!
Iris, take it off!
I'm on it!
Well, anyway, just go and put down your whatever your personables and find some spots that
Okay.
you'll spend the night in, and we'll be sure to get into it in the morning.
Okay!
Okay.
I'll tell you all you need to know, and we'll decide what you can decide if you want to be Embers. Once you know more about what we do.
That would be good. Good to hear.
Just
Right.
secret societies.
Sure.
I'm already
Secret
committed.
societies are cool.
They are cool. I'm also part of another one. It's not very secret, I guess, but we're quiet.
All right.
I'm new to this. How many secret societies are you allowed to be a member of?
As many as you
Well, that's the
Is
whole
there
idea.
a
They're secret.
Is there a rule?
There's no rules! Gyrus, take a note.
As long as they're
You
secret.
can be
you can be
in as
as you
many
want.
secret societies as you want.
Right. Well,
As long as you keep them secret.
well, it is very nice to meet you, Sir Gyrus, Endymion,
Simone.
Simone, and Bastion.
Hi.
What is this place called?
Well, it's not really a name. You may as well call it the Embers headquarters.
Embers HQ, baby! We made it!
You've made it to the Embers HQ.
HQ is like what all the cool people say.
Sure, that's what we call it. So.
Yeah.
And we're
They
super
knew
cool.
it.
We are super cool.
They knew it. I'm just like really into it. I was like, that.
Right. Well,
Right.
we'll see you in the morning. I'll find you.
Okay.
Otherwise, just wander about. Feel free to read or do whatever you want. But you are half initiated, so what's ours is yours.
Oh, we're halfway there. Oh.
And until then, I'll be back to my reading then.
Okay.
Baz dances the whole way
Okay.
to
Just
the
drag
doors.
you to.
Hey, Jared,
With
should we
any
check
extra-
out the restricted section of the library?
I love a restricted section.
Is
There's
there,
no restricted section.
with whatever time there is, Gyrus will go bookworm hunting.
Okay, you do that. You do not find any bookworms.
Spick and span.
You do find one worm.
A
We
purple
find-
worm.
A purple worm in the middle of it that
Just
everyone's
reading
just
the
chill
book.
with.
Yeah, it's also reading. It's like,
Failed.
yeah. It's like,
Do we
can
see
you just
any
leave me alone, man?
Real rare, interesting looking books.
The library is huge, so you can't just be like, oh hey, look at that, and be like,
Look at that
The
shiny
one.
book right
Are
there.
there
the
any
one
books
that's
that just
shining
say
up and-
rituals
and
for
says-
warlocks. Two
there
words.
could be, but you wouldn't know where to find it.
Okay.
So,
You need to
anyway.
make a library use check.
Yeah, exactly. There's rules for that. All right, so we will pick up there. We'll say you get a long rest and you have a meal, and we'll pick up there tomorrow. In the last few minutes that we have, did we want to talk about the skills that we gained? Because I find it very useful to
Totes.
talk about the things that you learned through
Sure.
leveling up,
Yeah,
so that you can
absolutely.
remind
That's
each
nice.
other what you have.
I'll
Yeah.
go first because mine's really easy. I got hit points and I got warding maneuver, which if myself, my mount, or a creature within 5 feet of me gets hit by an attack, I can
What mount?
Oh. We'll see you guys next time. Just kidding.
Way too soon.
Okay, sorry. You, your mount, or what?
Or a creature within 5 feet of me gets hit by an attack. I can use my reaction to roll a d8 and add that to the target's AC.
Oh, dang.
So it can cause it to then miss. And if it still hits, then that creature has resistance to the damage.
Jeez.
I can do that a number of times per day up to my Constitution modifier.
Which is 4. Jesus. Okay.
So,
Don't you also have a reaction to, like, essentially, like, step in the way?
that is protection fighting style, and I don't believe I use a reaction for that. I will look at that.
Okay.
I can go next.
Sure.
I didn't also gain like tons and tons, so I got hit points and I got evasion. So when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw and only half damage if you fail. It's
Right.
pretty dope. And I also got stillness of mind, so I can use an action to end one effect on myself that is causing me to be charmed or frightened.
Okay. That is good to know.
Cool. I can now conjure a snake that comes out of my mouth.
Maybe it just came out of your mouth at the beginning. We'll just save Shannon from that happening every time.
Thank you.
I don't mind.
Oh, I'm
that
gonna
happening
kill it and have her do it all the time.
every time I do the nightmare spell. It's gonna come out of my mouth.
No, dude. No.
Or
My
maybe
eyes are
like
gonna turn black.
tiny snakes come out of your fingertips
Wow.
and then combine.
And then come up
Ew!
behind someone with
Ew!
the snake fingers.
I hate this.
And then
Baz
Dabble
is like,
in their
that's cool.
maybe I'll change it
You
up.
tickle their brain.
Yeah,
with
maybe
your
I'll
little-
change it
little
up every
snakes.
time.
Just kidding. All right.
Okay, so I now have a familiar. Because I took Book of Ancient Secrets, so I can now conjure rituals. Cast rituals. So the first ritual I learned was Find Familiar, and then the second one was Comprehend Languages.
Don't you get 3?
It only has 2.
Is it only 2?
It's only 2. And then I also added a new spell called Avard's Black Tentacles, which is similar to the Hunger of Hadar, where it's like a full area
Is
of
it milky
terrifying.
tentacles?
I think
But
it's
this time
just
black.
black.
Can you read it out so we can know
Sure
what to
can,
expect
absolutely.
and what to avoid?
Squirming ebony tentacles fill a
Ew.
20-foot square on ground that you can see within range, causing difficult terrain. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, the creature must succeed a dexterity saving throw of 3d6 bludgeoning damage and be restrained by the tentacles until the spell ends. Creature that starts its turn in the area restrained by the tentacles takes 3d bludgeoning damage, and then yada yada yada. They have to do a strength or dexterity check in order to get out.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Squirming is a gross word.
I know.
I just got a 4th level spell.
Which is?
I'm
You're deciding.
deciding. I'm leaning towards it being greater invisibility,
Okay.
Ooh, love that.
which would be invisibility for a minute. It is concentration
Mhm.
on my part, but it is up for the duration.
Yeah, it doesn't disappear when you make attacks and stuff.
Right.
Nice.
So
Like normal
I
disability.
technically could cast
That's pretty dope.
cast it on any of us. So I could cast
Oh,
it on
sweet.
you and have you run around the battlefield. And
Nice
be
sneaky.
And I
super
also
sneaky.
have invisibility that I can cast on one other. So then all 4 of us could be invisible, which is cool.
No, I think.
I can only cast it on
And I can only
One
cast
person.
my invisibility on one other.
unless I.
You'd have to
I'd have to
look
look
at the
at
rules,
that.
but okay. Okay, cool. All right.
So that's nice.
So how are we looking for? Well, let's end the session here.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out logistics after that. So cool. Thank you for telling me. That helps me and helps your team like know what you all can do. So
I like it. It's nice.
all right,
Sweet.
let's end the stream and we'll
Cool.
be back soon.
Well,
Bye, everybody.
halfway there.
Bye.